as the count was being done last night on Fox News, a Fox poll started to trickle in. We had results on a number of different issue areas and what people wanted to be done in these areas. And so I think the most awesome thing that happened yesterday during the election was the five doing their commentary with the sidebar of the results of these polls, showing things like, should US gun laws be more strict, less strict, kept as is? More strict, 55%, less strict, 12%. 1 out of 3 said kept as is, but the majority there wants it to be more strict. That's kind of fun. What about Roe v. Wade? What should the Supreme Court do about it? Should they leave it as is? 71% said yes. Overturn it, 29. Jesse Waters. That's him pointing an accusatory finger at every woman in America. What should happen to illegal immigrants? I don't like that that's the way they worded that, but that's the way they worded it. Should there be a pathway to citizenship? 72% said yes. Deportation, 28. The topic of changing our healthcare system to a government-run one, strongly favor 39%, somewhat favor 33%, overwhelmingly socialized medicine, very popular in this Fox News poll. I'm gonna stop there for a minute to let JR jump in. We've got other results, but that is a pretty dominating win for full-on government-run healthcare. That's not, do you like Medicare for all? That's, do you want the government to run your healthcare? And they're like, yeah, no, that would actually be very nice. Thank you, sign me up for that.
These socialists that watch Fox News need to go. Can't believe it. What are they doing? They're trying to take over the country. They must be following Bernie Sanders. It's, again, we've talked about it constantly. This is the other thing. When the policy is on your side, when you represent the American people and their values and what they need to live, literally, you just might get a little bit of support. It's so weird that you're constantly like, you're fighting an uphill battle as a politician. The decision, you make this open decision to not represent folks, and then you have to fight to get them to vote for you. Wow, that's so much harder. Just do it. They're telling you what they want. They're telling you on Fox News what they want. But instead, these guys, I'm not sure what was exactly being said when these polls were up. And you see Jesse Waters pointing like this. You're not exactly sure what he's saying, but at some point you may think he'd glance over and go, wow, that whole graphic next to me, it ain't working out for me right now. Or someone should clue them in onto whatever it is that the reality of the situation versus what they're pitching. Because it's, I don't know, man. I mean, like we're living in an upside down world.
We are, but remember, the thing is that Fox viewers and their avatar, Donald Trump, hate Fox polls. That's not new, so this will just be added to the pile. But how serious is a problem is racism in US society? Very, 49%, somewhat, 29%. So obviously a big majority lead for racism being a big issue. They don't agree there, at least not with the way we would define it on Fox News. How about this? Like the biggest issue for Fox News all year, requiring masks to be worn when people go outside of their homes. Strongly favor 60%, somewhat favor 18%. That is as big a lead as anything will ever have. They want masks to be worn. Every single Fox News anchor, not every, like Juan Williams is there, like he's good or whatever. The vast majority think that that's the worst tyranny that humanity has ever seen. People watching it or like responding to the poll are like, no, yeah, it's a pandemic, man. You should wear masks, obviously. Even, by the way, I'll throw one more out. How concerned are you about the effects of climate change? Very 46, somewhat 26. Majority obviously worried about climate change. So, like, I mean, those are the numbers. Like, you can't argue against them in theory. They'll find a way, but it seems pretty clear.
This is why the Trump campaign has no platform for the next 4 years. This is why the healthcare plan is blank pages. This is why the rallies go with chants of lock her up, fake news. Can you believe what the size of their crowds are? I will be the one that I'm not sure whatever else there is. Oh yeah, and then you start making fun of people. All those that's the Trump platform, because issues, as we just went through several here, are not on their side. You can't talk about issues because you're losing on those. Instead, you have to talk about make-believe things. You have to say what America's gonna look like if you lose, when we don't see that. What's actually happening when you're in office. Oh, you're gonna have 5 cities on fire. Where's your policy? How are you gonna stop that? What's the reason for it? None of those are there because they lose on those issues. They know they lose on all these issues.
They do. But I want to throw a little M. Night Shyamalan twist at you. This might seem like it's a segment of owning Fox News, which I guess it sort of is, but they're not the only one that these numbers sort of make look ridiculous. You know who else it makes look ridiculous? The Democrats and Joe Biden, because those numbers are dominating wins. Biden is not dominatingly winning. Why is that? Because he either doesn't hold those positions or doesn't communicate well around them or doesn't have solutions for those issues. The platform, in theory, that the Democrats can be running on in terms of the values they can express, the problems, the crises they can focus on, the policies they can put forward to solve those. It's all here and it's a winning platform. And there are indeed candidates who could run on that. We just keep choosing candidates who aren't those candidates. So Joe Biden, if he actually was in line with these results, we'd have his landslide. We'd all have the election day that we wanted to have. But we didn't, and it's not just Biden, it's also our Senate candidates in a number of places. Amy McGrath spent like $100 million and really should have spent it on a private island because it was wasted on running against Mitch McConnell because it wasn't even close. And so this is sort of owning the Democratic Party too. It's all here. You don't need to do the focus group. We already know what people want. Are you ever going to give it to them? That's my question for you.
That'd be too easy, John. That makes too much sense.
I think America could use easy after the experience we've been through.
In every other business, they cater to customers, except for the business of politics. If your local grocery store finds that people are, if Best Buy on Black Friday knows everybody's gonna buy every cheap TV in there for $25, they're gonna have cheap TVs available for you. Why can't politicians see that people are banging on the door for all these issues that we just went over, and all you gotta do is open the doors and give it to them, and they'll come back the next time. They'll come back the next time.
Well, and some have, as we were talking about with Cori Bush and the squad. Some have. Those are winners. Those are the future. Unfortunately, those who are not the future, those who are not winners, are virtually all of the leadership of the Democratic Party right now. Great picks in those Senate races. Chuck Schumer and the DSCC. Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.